Next up, 4 times World Rally Champion Juha Kankkunen in a Lancia Delta S4. On reflection, that's quite a good thing to say.
Right, so if it's him driving, I don't need to drive, do I? Let's watch the masterclass. A lot less than 900 kilograms, apparently, and they reckon it's running 500 horsepower. Dear God. Right, that is really fast. It's just got so much torque. It's driving it smooth and fast. There, it just takes off. It's just driving it with such economy of motion. And the motor starts out with loads of torque, and then it just carries on going. The supercharger brings it up, and then the turbo takes over. It's fast. And actually feels quite neutral. It's not understeering the way I thought it would. The feeling that the engine kind of controls the experience. You don't actually sustain momentum, you basically blitz it between the corners and get it through the apex. That's extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. I don't think the brakes can keep up. What a car. Thank you. Yeah. The engine is just incredible. What an engine. What an engine.
Your face speak.
Oh, it's the engine. I just...
Unbelievable.
It's the torque and then the power.
Yeah.
And it's seamless. You don't even know.
You have the torque, like that car, like the Volumix. Beginning, but then when the turbo comes together,
yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing engine. It's a good engine.
Do you think you could have been quicker in one of these than the Peugeot?
You never know. I never drove these, but the Peugeot was a good car anyways.
Yeah. And maybe the Peugeot had an easier handling, do you think?
Yes, much easier driving.
Yeah.
Was more like a go-kart. Very easy car to drive.
And this car, you find that you have to just slow the car, get it turned,
that's you have
and
to
then
do.
power.
Yeah, Peugeot you could even throw it a little bit sideways and play more with the car than this one. It was very, very easy. Smaller road you had, faster the Peugeot was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Dream
you.
come true. Thank you.
The most extreme interpretation of the Group B regulations, the supercharged, turbocharged, four-wheel drive Delta S4. And now its older brother, the two-wheel drive 320 horsepower 037, a few metal pipes, a supercharger, two-wheel drive, and that noise.
So, here with Paolo Andreucci in a Lancia 037, another dream come true, the third so far today for me. This man next to me is a 6-time Italian champion. 6 times! For me, the 037 is a very special car because it's one of the few cars that covers both bases in that it is a supercar designed to go rallying, but it's rear-wheel drive. That's quite alarming, actually. I'm not going to talk about the car, I'm just going to keep praying. This thing is electric. The corner speeds. And you can just hear the supercharger. I can barely hear myself think, it has to be said. Oh my god, that was fast. That was fast. That was fast. Yes, yes, yeah. What a car! What a car! The balance!
But it's okay. The faster change the direction is okay.
Yeah. Okay. The motor kind of comes alive at about 4.5 on the tacho. I'm going to tighten my belts because he's properly going for it now. That's 4th gear on a road where we should be doing more than about 20 miles an hour, and he's doing 95, 100. Upbeat at this most. This car is noisy. Actually feels more aggressive than any of the other cars inside. Wow. Wowza. He's properly on it. 5th gear. You shouldn't be in 5th gear there. That shouldn't be possible. Bit of oversteer on the exit there. Bit of oversteer there. Oh yes. Oh yes. And that is why I'm not a rally driver.
So, for you, who you drive a modern car, a Peugeot 207 in the Italian Championship, what's it like to drive this car?
Yeah. It's very easy in the fast because we have the weight is very low.
Yeah.
And the is more low the car. In the fast change direction is more precise.
Is it?
Yes, because the weight is important.
With these tyres, it has a lot of grip as well.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
You're
tire.
just another gear.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Thank you
mate.
very much.
man.
Thank you.
Up to this point, the day ran surprisingly smoothly, given that there were 3 active road stages and a heap of journalists. I had an inkling of the mayhem to come, however, when I was told that I could ride in the Delta S4 wearing shorts and a t-shirt. You sit on the fuel tank in an S4, and lest we should forget, they don't have a great reputation for not catching fire. At about 4 o'clock, the event schedule was slightly nobbled by some rain. This meant the Stratos stopped running, and the gorgeous red ECV still hadn't turned a wheel. At which point, Pablo jumped in the 22B and went for a squirt, returning to hand over to Juha, who went very sideways indeed. Juha then spotted the S2000 car and said, "I haven't driven one of those." A few seconds later, he was doing this kind of thing. Then the rain stopped, and we were treated to the theatre that is the experimental carbon vehicle being coaxed into life. They warmed it through, and then Paolo went up the stage in it, returning to add some real Group B flavour by aiming it vaguely in the direction of people standing in the village. I suppose there was only one way the best day I've ever spent not driving cars could end. A bloke doing donuts in the best looking Subaru of all time. And now I still can't actually tell you what a P7 Corsa Classic is like to drive. But what a day!
Now, because you never drove this car in
Not
period,
in the rallies, no.
does this mean when you finish driving you go back to Mr. Todd with a list of modifications for the 205?
Yeah.